EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon.
And we are underway from Kansas City, taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Now he can exhale. His season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. This ball deep for Tony.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
62 yards.
And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Lawrence will throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And they'll try to run with ETN.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down.
This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jags are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point forthcoming. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Stroud working out of the gun. And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Andre Cisco there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Touchdown! Darius Davis.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They go play action with Lawrence. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. Etienne is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Lawrence into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they can't bring him down. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll swing this out to Tony. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I like watching a wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now Etienne to start the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20, Travis Etienne.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Etienne once more.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here.
Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
And Stroud now to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Final play of the half. Stroud. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
And they'll run with Etienne.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Once more, Etienne. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Here's Lawrence.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
On second down, Etienne once more.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
167 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Lawrence. Slant complete to Etienne.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Etienne up the middle.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. They'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now Stroud.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances. That interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly.